everybody. How y'all doing? To Vesta Angels. This is going to be your reading for October the 29th, 2022. Hope everybody is well. All right. If you need to catch up, make sure you go and watch yesterday's reading and the day before that. Okay. I did not put out any previous reading because of the new moon eclipse that we had Monday, Tuesday. So I did come back on Thursday. I don't remember that date, but I picked up on Thursday, yesterday, and today is Saturday. Okay. And I am in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States. So if you're watching me from another country, okay. All right. Let's see. It keep trying to tell me to light some sage or something. Hey, Stagner, how are you? If the reading doesn't resonate with you right now, don't worry about all that, okay? Just highlight it or save it as a saved video. I always tell you to create a playlist of videos that I give time in. You guess you okay? Yeah, I know how you feel. Always create you like a playlist of any videos that I give you a timing of a date coming up, okay? So when that timing or around that time and month or day come up, you can always come back to that video and watch it. All right, so they told me to start out with the surrender cards. Let me move this because that's not part of the reading. Surrender your desire to control anybody. Now, for who do not know, I do practice Vedic sidereal, not Western astrology. So the sun is still in Libra until November the 15th, 16th. Then my channel will be in Scorpio. Okay. So some of you may be dealing with the Scorpio, or Scorpio is being affected in your chart somewhere. I don't know why I'll call this card a Scorpio energy, but I do. You may have some type of epiphany where that anytime this card comes out on my channel, it may remind you of somebody who tries to have control over you, or maybe you have dealt with some acknowledgement within oneself about you trying to have control over somebody else. Okay, long as we are working on our own self-acknowledgement, it's the only time that we can get better. We can really start to see who we are as a human experience, and to understand our karma and things that go on about us. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. It don't have to be a love relationship. You can have, for the people who still work, you can have over controlling bosses. Just because you're the boss, the manager, the CEO, yes, follow protocol, right? But you don't have to be over controlling. But people who sometimes have, feel like they have over desire of being over control over somebody, over issues, that only that they can make decisions is their way or their highway. Some people call these people narcissists or egotistical. Okay, they just try and control everything, even another person's feeling. Oh, well, you can't feel like that. How can you tell me I can't feel like that? Because I said you not allowed to have those feelings, or you're wrong that you have those type. You can't tell me I'm wrong because I'm feeling a certain type of way. So people who do have a sense of want to control people or situations do all the time sabotage different type of relationships, platonic friendships, um, between child and a parent, between siblings, between romance and even marriages. So to be more effective, achieve your goal, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So for some of you, this may be something that you need to do right now. Maybe some things that you said or you will be saying in the near future, where that this energy will be showing you that you could be sabotaging a certain relationship with somebody because you're trying to put your wrong intentions over that situation and or person. Okay. Maybe an opinion or your feelings don't really need to be expressed in a particular situation just to make the other person feel bad or just to make the other person know how you feel, as a controlling mechanism to try to maneuver them to change their way of feeling or thinking, just to prove that you're right or to make you look right. Okay. Now, like I said, somebody also could be doing you this way. Surrender the attachments to the results. Yes, we want to surrender the attachments to results because we don't know the results. That's like you taking a blood test and you already know the results. So what's the use of taking a blood test? Right? You take a blood test, and this is just for an example. You take a blood test to find out the results. But if you already have an attachment to know what your blood is going to tell you, then what's the use of you even taking a test? It's kind of like somebody here is all kind of coming over controlling by they acting like a know-it-all. Okay. So the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go. So that the results will be whatever the results is. Somebody also could be trying to control you, the situation, the conversation, the outcome, the things that you do between each other. So it can only suit their needs, only to what they want from it, only to what's going to satisfy or to pacify them, not really including you as as two people that make decisions that's best for each other. Somebody here is wanting to control the conversation, how you think, what you do when you do it. They already are telling you you're going to be with them, or you could be telling somebody, you're going to be with me, right? I hate when people tell me that. I have had so many people in my past that say, you're going to be with me, right? No, I don't feel that it's me that's needing to surrender the attachment to the results, but it's like, you can't tell me, okay, as a way to control me that I'm going to be with you. Now, don't take that very seriously. The person could have been joking or not joking. But a lot of times when somebody says something very jokingly, they're meaning it. Okay, they're just putting or using sarcasm with it. Okay, so be aware of that. Surrender the denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Okay, so accept people, and this is your choice, that if you're going to accept somebody the way they are and the situation for what it is, then do that. And also accept that it's going to be difficult. You can't accept a situation and accept a person and then have an attachment to the results that is going to be better, or you got to accept it the way it is. Okay, then you can see things clearly and then make the best decision for you. Surrender. This is a lot of negative thinking. A lot of you, this may not even be you. I feel that really this is somebody else's energy. Take it however it suits for you. All right. You have control over your own thoughts. See, imagine how I just said, right, the example before. about somebody telling you how you should feel, what you should think, what you should do, trying to control your situation, the outcome of the situation already, even before it begins. Okay, that's already a clue telling you that somebody got control issues, right? When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing that and quickly refocus on your own positive affirmations. You know, a lot of people go around always wanting to make you or do things to put you in their own negative thinking because they don't have the courage and the willpower to fix that for themselves. Correct? Now, this also could be a family member, but don't let other people's negative attachments to results, their negative thinking, they don't know how to deal with their own sense of denial about things that's wrong with them. So they try to control you through conversation, through advice or suggestion about how you should handle things, but they also have the same problems, but they stay in a sense of denial. Okay, now this also reminds me of yesterday's title about don't check me, check yourself, right? I actually want to get one more and we're going to move on. Bottom of the deck is you're surrendering to joy. Okay. Surrender comparisons with other people. Somebody may be doing you like this, or you may be doing somebody like this. Okay. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strength, attractiveness, and your own power. Now, some of you, this could be about job, career, and of course, love or romance. Even if you're not looking for love or romance, this also could be triggering you from things or a situation that happened in your past and you're still dealing with it as negative thinking. Still trying to understand it as a sense of denial. Well, I didn't do anything in a relationship. It was all of them. In every type of situation, one person versus another person, it's always some type of accountability, right? That both people need to take care of, whether it's a very small, minute thing or something very big. Okay. Don't deny your own self in that sense of healing, like you don't ever do anything wrong. You don't never voice a wrong type of that you don't know how to predetermine a situation before you and the other person even get to that level. We all have done it before. And it also reminds me of people, us as humans, that need to stop need to learn how to work with denial. We all have a problem about denial, okay? About what we need to fix about oneself. We so quick to want to point it out to somebody else, but you still in denial, seeing that the same thing or some of those same things be wrong with you. Okay? Yes. All right. Now, all of these cards can come in many different ways, shapes, and forms when it comes to your particular relationship. Stop comparing other people to other people. Maybe you have a new person that's in your life. Hey, LK. Thank you for coming back. Let's stop this comparison to other people. We all still do this too, right? Right now, the energy is telling you to focus on yourself. Some of you may meet somebody new or as a friend or a potential companion that maybe you in the future want to put that person in that position, right? You may start comparing that person or saying this out loud to this other person. Well, my ex used to cook like this. Or my ex used to fold my clothes like this. Or every time I would come home, or he or she would have breakfast for me in the mornings, and by the time I come home, dinner would be made, or they would bring me lunch to my job, so and so and so and so. Oh, my ex allowed me to take their credit card with me so I can buy anything I want. It's so many different examples of how we compare people to other people. Um, some of you, this can be also somebody doing you like this. Okay. And it's triggering you into negative thinking that something is wrong with you, or either you're not, you're trying to get control over these negative thoughts right now. Like it said, just say thank you for sharing that and telling me about everything your ex used to do. And then you're going to say to yourself, so why are you still not with your ex? Why are you trying to get with me? Right? So then it also could trigger you into a sense of denial, like you're not prepared or you're not good enough for a new relationship, because this person is trying to have control over you. They're trying to implant things into your mind as a sense of comparison. It seems like this person has a sense of denial that um that they're not checking about their self, that's wrong to tell somebody out loud, or to tell somebody a comparison about ex or exes when trying to start a new relationship. But denial, they don't see anything wrong with that, because they used to having trying to manipulate or sabotage their self, new relationships, and sabotage even friendships, right? Even your job or your boss could be like, my last employee, they made plenty of sales and this and this. Okay, so why the employee is still not here? This even could be a job or co-workers that could be doing these things. People in your neighborhood. My last next door neighbor, they didn't play their music so loud. It's all type of scenarios that this could be talking about, right? Whatever it is for you. And the word control came out again. That's why they got me keep talking about it. And schizophrenia. I do want to remind y'all that 8th house of Scorpio is the mental house. Okay. So within the next 30 to 60 days, probably really until the beginning of the year, with all these eclipses we're having or already had, right? With Mars being retrograde, especially in the 3rd house of Gemini, Mercury will be going retrograde in Gemini, coming out of Taurus for a moment, okay? Then going back to Taurus. So Mercury is 3rd house of Gemini, right? So communication, not able to understand or see through thoroughly a one's conscious mind and conscious decision. It also is showing me that somebody could be needing to make a conscious decision, but they can't. Okay, and the reason I say that is because of these 2 mind cards that came back to back in reverse. So we have the mind and schizophrenia. Okay, and as you can see, somebody's mind is going to be very scattered, very abstract, absent-minded. Also, there's schizophrenia or any other mental disease that they may have, bipolarism, schizophrenia, depression, whatever the case may be. Okay, it really comes up to the surface when the sun goes into Scorpio 8th house. 8th house of Scorpio is our mental capacity. Okay, so If you do have a family member or a loved one, or even your children, okay, that may have some of this going on, even ADHD problems, um, any of those type of mental illnesses or diseases, we want to pay very close attention to those loved ones or friends, whoever. Now, this also is regarding people in society, right? I'm not surprised to see that energy come out. And what, a couple of days ago, we had Nancy Pelosi, husband, to be attacked with a hammer while he was out in public. Okay, we're getting closer and closer to Scorpio energy, Vedic sidereal. Right now, the sun is still in Libra to November the 15th. Then it's going to move for me into Scorpio from November the 15th through December the 15th. So remember that the reading is about the future. Okay, it's not all the time going to tell you everything that you already know and what's going on with you right now. So I'm giving you upcoming energy. That's why you're saying, I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, angels. Somebody here is not surrendering. Okay, they're in a sense of denial that they may have mental issues. Okay, and this is why they keep coming across with out loud calling out comparisons to people. They're stuck in a certain way of looking at something or negative thinking. They're wanting to surrender to joy, yes, but they're having their own control issues here over their mind. Okay. The inner voice, thank you, angels, is not only the high priestess, and or could be the hermit card. Okay. All of that is the inner voice. And like I said, your conscious mind is your inner voice. Your conscious mind is not only, it can be also the moon, but it is also third house, Gemini house. That person don't have to be a Gemini. I'm talking about the energy of the planet and the things off these eclipses. Okay. And Mars going retrograde in third house of Gemini, which is Mercury. Mercury is your mind. It's your conscious thoughts. It's you needing to have courage and willpower to make a conscious decision. But if you're having or something coming to the surface about your mental diseases or illnesses, it's going to be very hard to do that for you or this person. Now, this also could be a form of depression to set in because of your sense of attachment to a certain result is not the result that you wanted. Okay, so then therefore you may go into a sense of denial because you did not accept the situation in person or people the way that it was showing you their true face. Okay, well, the person really told me they didn't like me or they didn't want to be in a relationship with me, but I don't believe that. They're going to be with me anyway, already producing or having attachments to the results in a sense of denial. Okay. Well, yeah, the person told me don't call them no more, but I'm going to call them anyway. Yeah, they still want me to call them. No, that's a sense of denial. If somebody say don't call you or call them anymore or whatever, right? Then you don't call them no more. But somebody in their mind is in denial, like, no, the person is telling me no, but they really mean yes, right? Hey, Reese, babe. Okay, so we got, again, thank you, angels, transformation, 8th house of Scorpio in reverse. So to me, this is really bookmark this or save it as the playlist. Okay, y'all, for Scorpio energy. Closer to November the 15th, you're going to start to see this and understand what I'm talking about. Okay. Transformation in reverse. Somebody's not wanting to go through this transformation or transition. Somebody is stuck in their conscious mind, needing to get control over it. Their mind is very absent-minded, scattered, not listening to their intuition, Emotional and mental security is very big for this person right now. Not understanding a sense of letting go, especially if you have some people that has been not taking no for an answer. Okay, be very careful of your surroundings. This person may start to stalk you. You understand? So this type of energy right here is what lead to stalking. Somebody that is not in their conscious mind, rightfully don't understand no means no. Okay. All right. Somebody also could be really constricting you. Okay. Somebody also could be really constricting you about a predetermined as an attachment to you or a situation. It also could be vice versa. All right, so we got sudden wealth. This is good to see because Jupiter is direct now. So this can happen suddenly. Some of you, be very careful. This situation may be presenting itself as a very good outcome to you. But I don't think it's going to be. Surrender to denial. Okay. Somebody may suddenly accept you, or you may all of a sudden get something, and it may be something that you want to accept in your life. But I really feel, y'all, that this is going to take a turn for the worse. I really do. With control, mind, and schizophrenia in reverse. Okay? Then you got negative thinking, denial, and let go of a sense of attachments of the results. It's a lot going on here. I'm going to clarify that sudden wealth. I don't feel that the whole reading is very negative or negatively trying to put you in a bad headspace, okay? But I do see you will have some type of great outcome with this sudden wealth. I feel that this and the other cards that are about to come out deals with all of this here. This sudden wealth, I'm going to clarify it right now. You got something that is about to turn, sorry y'all, that is about to turn for the best for you. Because at the bottom of the deck is your surrender to joy. I feel your surrender to joy is the sudden wealth. 777 is Jupiter, is also 7th house of Libra. Okay. Libra is justice. It also is recognition. Some of you, like I said, you may be getting the wrong type of recognition. Recognition that you don't want. But at the same time, if you're dealing with job and career, it's going to be some type of increase for you in your money. Especially that Jupiter is direct. Okay. But all this other stuff, see there, we got the death card again. Scorpio energy. I'm telling y'all, this is coming out. See, yeah. Sudden wealth is being clarified with the church. Family values, marriage, collective consciousness, tradition, programming, and principle, religion, and dogma. Okay. So some of you, sudden wealth is also prosperity, abundance. It's also being at the right place at the right time. It also is getting hired, or your application or something like that is approved, or mortgage is approved, etc., etc. Okay. So I do feel that you're going to have something to go in your favor, but still don't have an attachment that all of the other results is going to be very good. I feel that this is very good in your job, career, your entrepreneurship, scratching off a lotto, whatever the case may be for you. Okay. Finding new friends, connecting to a religious community, sudden wealth in your own principles about how you see people, how you want to establish new principles for yourself and people that you deal with, setting boundaries. Okay. Some of you also can still meet somebody. I feel after this energy dissipates. Some of you may suddenly meet somebody that may be marriage material for you. Some of you may have the same tradition or outlook or dogma or same principles as this person that you're going to meet suddenly out of nowhere. Okay. Now, some of you may have already met somebody, but this person not it. Okay. I knew it was going to do that. Hold on. Let me turn my oven off, or it's going to keep beeping. I hate to get up. Sorry about that. Some of y'all may have thought that this person was the one that you was going to marry. Okay. But as soon as it started, thank you, angels, as soon as it started, it ended. Okay. As soon as it started, it ended. Go ahead and let me clarify this death card. Now, remember that the death card is an ending, but it's a rebirth also in your situation and in you. So if the church, the religion, your principles and your values is already here, then this is what you're rebirthing into, which is a new programming within and about yourself, right? A new sense of tradition and principles that you now are setting as your belief system. The old belief system that you had and how you used to deal with situations, persons, the type of people you want to date, the type of culture that you want only to stick to as a sense of programming. If you open up your mind to all different possibilities here on this earth, different cultures, different nationalities, you probably could find the person you would want to be with for marriage. But if you're stuck on a sense of programming where only one color has to be with one color, this religion or tradition only has to be with this tradition, then you're limited. You're limited. But some people are, in their sense of dogma, only want to go by those sense of principles. I'm not saying that they're wrong. Everybody got their own thing. Okay. Now, see there, the illumination clarifying the death card here. The illumination card came out in reverse, which again, the light bulb is not there. And I'm not making fun of anything or anybody. But if this is a firefly and illumination is in reverse, that means somebody is not illuminated. Somebody is not getting the aha moment, right? Somebody is not having the chemistry that maybe the chemistry was there suddenly or at one time. But now with this card being in reverse, the death card, I don't have it anymore. Correct? And this is why this person in their mind is in reverse, where it's not computing. They're not understanding it. They're not seeing it with their conscious mind, right? They're not understanding it. A sense of denial that it's over. Not listening to their inner voice. Hey, LJ, babe. Okay. Not having a spark or inner fire for a situation anymore. You also can start to see that either you is not very exceptional as you used to be, or it's this other person that you no longer have attraction for. It's over. But somebody could be still trying to deal with you or come back into your life as a sense of control. Oh, you ain't never gonna be through with me. You know how. Well, I'm not going to say guys talk like that. Most of them, a lot of them do. But it's some females out there, okay? Divine feminines that stalk masculines. They don't understand no. They pop up over their ex's house when the ex have new relationships or created a family, okay? Well, I'm their baby mama. I'm always going to be allowed to come over here. Okay, but this man now is married. You understand? So it goes both ways. That somebody don't have chemistry for somebody anymore. And is choosing to allow this transformation to happen so that this person can move on. But the other person is not they not understanding the assignment. Still stuck in the maze. The labyrinth. The Limberth in the upright means eventually you will come out of an unconscious decision. Eventually you will make it out the maze. But in reverse, this person with control here is still letting their mind control them, even if unfortunately it's a disease or illness, okay, that they don't know how to get out of their mind. This is why this card looks like this. And you see the, what is that? Explosives at the top. So I also want to remind you again, somebody could explode on you mentally, physically. Okay. We all know that people with mental illness, or diseases, right? They do have explosive episodes. It don't matter how much you love them, how much you did for them or whatever. Again, this can be a lover, a spouse, a child, you, okay? It also could be, some of y'all can just snap. And we got the clock here. It's a matter of 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 days. It's only a couple of days left in October. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 days, 10 hours. And the Sun card. We had the Sun card to come all out in the reading last night. And I was going over somebody being egotistical, arrogant, a show off. What's at the bottom of the deck? A mature man. Yesterday, the mature woman came out. So make sure you go and take a look at that. So again, like I tell you, okay, it could be an older man, elder person, a grandfather, a father, a brother. It also could be somebody that is matured in their life. Maybe they had to grow up faster than other people. Maybe they do have a great career. They also could be retired. They also could have some type of, this could be a lawyer, a doctor, a judge, a mediator. This also could be your boss. You know, because this, thank you, angels. Oh, shoot. Please, please, please be aware of your surroundings at work. This can be a disgruntled co-worker. If it's not going to be your situation, I hope it's not. I hope it's nobody's situation. Look to your local news and your country's news to somebody who's going to have an episode at a job. Unfortunately, it's here. Now, if you see, I picked up this deck, but the rest of it fell right here, right? Two of Wands, a pathway. The butterflies is Scorpio energy transformation. So within 2 weeks, 2 days, a choice is going to have to be made. Okay. This also could be putting an older person or a person of your family and or lover into a hospice or some type of institution. Okay. Eight to 10 days, 8 to 10 weeks. Some of you are having some challenging moments with this mature man here. Now, this person may be somebody that you're dating, and the mature man is coming out because maybe they're a couple of years older than you. Okay. Now, the Sun, again, the Sun card is a father. It's a husband. It's also recognition. Somebody may be very disgruntled because they haven't been getting the recognition that they feel that they deserve. All right. Let's go ahead and just throw the tarot on this so we can wrap this up. And, you know, like I said, I hope that this is not your situation. Now, this also could be a disgruntled, I'm just trying to use that word here, person of your church or a member of your church or some type of religious community that you're tied to. Okay. I feel that your church is going to be able to have the money to build a bigger for some of you that needs to know that information. This also could be somebody who is a member of a very large church, and this person is going to be on the news due to their mental episode. It could be one of their children. It could be one of their family members. It don't necessarily have to be them as the pastor, preacher, bishop, or whatever. Okay. Now, the Sun card is a yes. Okay. But I feel it's you now understanding to surrender to your joy. This could have been a happy moment for some point of time, but now the spark or wanting to interchange with this person or situation is over. Okay. Some of you will be making a donation or did make a donation to your local religious community or church, or they will be asking you to make a donation. I just want to throw that in there. Okay. Some of you feel like your church or your religious community be asking for too much money. I'm not even going to touch that subject, but the cards are right here. Okay. I know some churches be asking for your tax returns when you become a member of the church, so they can make sure they get a certain amount of percentage or donation from you. I see that here. Okay. Libra, right? Where all the planets are at right now. This is a very good time. K2, thank you, angels. Okay. Where that we are spiritually trying to understand our own principles, not alone somebody else's. And I also feel that this is the tear that is happening between you and this person. We got the Four of Cups in reverse. So, like I said, somebody's still trying to hold on to this situation. Four of Cups in reverse is that somebody is not in a sense of despair, because they still feel that the spark or the attraction is there, and this is their attachment to that result. And it can be at one point in time maybe you did like them, but now you don't, but they still holding on to when you did still like them. Okay, but you're ready to move on. But this person, you know, is not understanding this. See there, I told you, tied up. Look at there. Won't let go. Trying to keep you, I hope not literally, trying to keep you tied to them. Okay, all in their mind. Nine of Swords. We all know what the Nine of Swords mean. Can't get you out of their mind. You can't get them out of your mind. You're thinking about it over and over and over again. This person is losing sleep. They're stressing. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. Can't get out of the maze. They're trying to do or will do controlling mechanisms, okay, to keep you in their life or in their mind, which is kind of scary. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You're not trying to invest. So it's telling you don't invest into this anymore. Okay. Seven of Cups, confusion again. Now, I'm not necessarily putting this totally on your other person. Some of you, a lot of us will start to get confused by this last eclipse. Why? And that is November the 7th through the 8th, because it's in Scorpio. It's in a house of transformational energy. Something that is not stable at all, whether it's your career, job, money, savings account, checking account, your transportation, your actual house, your mortgage, your lease, your landlord, members of your family, your parents, your kids, situations dealing at school, whatever. This applies to everybody. Okay? Things that you thought was stable is not stable. And so when this sun goes into Scorpio within the next couple of weeks, And we have an eclipse in the same house as a sun. This is the type of energy, mindfulness, okay, that comes out. The King of Cups, Scorpio energy, for me, I call that, it can be Cancer, but I don't see it as Pisces, okay? So, Scorpio energy again. Somebody who is emotionally attached, wants to, now this person, I'm not going to take it from that. This person may actually love you. But you can't love nobody back if you don't have attraction for them. Okay? This person is only thinking about how much they want to love you, be with you, and express. Now, the King of Cups usually don't show his feelings and emotions. He or she, okay, holds it to themselves. And like I said, somebody may all of a sudden want to express these feelings and emotions to you. And you like, okay, where did all this come from? You ain't been said nothing. Okay. When I tried to give you the cup, you didn't want to take it. Okay. You refused it. But now all of a sudden you want to try and give time, money, and effort into the situation to keep me as a form of tied up with you. So, you know, look at that. 2 of Cups from yesterday. Bottom of the deck, it's the Empress is unhappy. That's Venus right now in her own house of Libra. Vedic sidereal. Yeah, Venus is just out of control right now. She got the sun there. The moon will be leaving her, I feel, going already over. Oh, yeah, the moon going to be in Scorpio. So we're going to have an eclipse, the sun, and the moon. Not quite sure when Mercury will be moving from Venus into Scorpio. But Venus, the Empress in reverse, she can't maneuver or do what she likes to do. Because she got too many visitors in her own house. Okay? So the partnership, the give and take has been iffy. You've been back and forth regarding your bills. Feeling very mentally strained and challenged when it comes to your money right now. Your love life and your love partnership relationships is full of drama. Venus like, girl, guy, there's nothing I can do. You know. You ever have visitors at your home and the visitors don't never want to go home? Right? You as an Empress, you get tired. The Empress also is a great home caretaker, right? She's also is an energy of hosting. The Empress in reverse. She can't host and be her party self because of K2. The moon, Mercury, the eclipse, and the sun there. Okay. Now, the Empress in reverse for me is you're not keeping your nails done. Your nails are dirty. You ain't had no pedicure or no manicure. Some of you, I just heard, you ain't even ironing your clothes. Oh, Lord. Okay. Empress in reverse, you're just pulling your hair back in a ponytail or the messy bun is cute. Okay, so keep the messy bun. But you're not even getting your hair done. You just don't care right now. You're letting some pounds, if that affects you mentally. You're letting pounds add on. You done stopped exercising. You've been eating on sweets and chocolates is what I hear. Okay. Some of you, I don't know, you don't let salt back into your diet. You ain't been really able to, 6 of Pentacles, Empress in reverse. You ain't been able to buy a couple of things that you usually do for yourself. Look at that, pride. How teachable are you? In reverse, self-love. And procrastination. Pride, ego. And you see the skeleton? A representation of what? Scorpio energy. Like I said before, whether it's you or this other person, somebody is not allowing their self to fully transform. either to show their full self or to go true skeleton and have a rebirth. Either way. Pride issue, egotistical, arrogant, can't speak up or express love. Pride will kill everything all the time. It kills relationships so much. Okay? People will rather lose a great person than to show their pride or take their pride away and to either say, I'm sorry, or I do want this, or I do want a relationship with you. Because of pride and ego issues, this person or you will never fully transform. So you still are teachable, or you being stubborn where you're not teachable. Okay? Some of you haven't even went back to your hobbies. If you play musical instruments, if you sing, you were probably in a transformational energy of fitness and diet, or herbs, or natural ingredients, or something like that. You haven't been back to that either. Okay, because now you're back in the transition of self-love. Again, you don't necessarily have to be a divine feminine, but the Empress is here. So divine masculines, that's also an Empress who is either you lost an Empress at one point in time in your life, divine masculines, because you went after something else and you realize that that wasn't the person, and now you're wanting to go back to whoever this Empress is, and this Empress is saying no. Or masculines, your pride is in the way where you're letting your Empress get away. Now, pride and ego is always going to top over self-love, when you really should have more self-love and no pride and ego. That's you learning the lesson. How teachable are you? Okay. All right. Make sure that you tune in for tomorrow's video. Please, if you're new and see this reading at a later time, please go ahead and subscribe, because we got a new year coming up, and we're going to be doing more readings about 2023 and the holidays reading. Some of you may want to know, should I even go to this holiday party? Am I going to meet anybody at my work holiday party? All types of stuff. Okay. So my Taurus energy, follow your instinct. Some of you, your instinct is telling you already what to do. Leave this person alone. Don't call them. Don't go toward them. Whatever the case may be. If your instinct is telling you to get a scratch off, or to play the lotto, or to join to be a member of a church, follow your instinct. Or some of you may get an instinct that you want to leave and not be a member of a church and to be solo. Whatever your instinct is telling you. Harmony and patience. So we got Temperance, Sag, 9th house. You know, some of you is telling you to keep your love and your instinct to yourself. To keep your sense of peace and harmony right now. You know, this also could be somebody that has more feelings for you than they are expressing to you. They got their emotions and love on froze. When if they was to let go of their pride and ego and love themselves even more, they will have this sense of harmony with you. Right? Because they're being truthful instead of hiding things. It's never good. See, I tell you, Volvality, trust in divine time, and your future holds something far greater than your past. Patience, my child, patience. We also could have we got another eclipse. We got another volcano that's about to erupt. I don't know where and which one, but it's coming. It's been slow, it's been quiet, and it's been patient, but it's going to erupt. Again, like I told you also, somebody's mind is about to erupt because they've been submerged. They've been an iceberg. They haven't been saying anything. They haven't been showing any feelings or emotions. They kept their feelings on froze. Okay? Because maybe they denied you at one point in time, but now they have to eat their words. That's what they say, right? That also could be you. Maybe your instinct is telling you to reach out, okay, to somebody. Maybe your instinct is telling you it's time because you feel it's marriage time for you and you want to clear the air with this particular person and to ask them or to see if there's still chemistry or spark from them to you. Is it truly over, or will it suddenly begin and rebirth a new situation between the both of you? It can happen. So this can be this person to you, you know, they want to know and understand, can they have a rebirth with you? You know, of course it's going to be different for everybody, right? If you're ready for that. I'm not here to give you all the answers. You have your own intuition. Okay? I just give you advice and suggestion. You connect it with your own intuitive sense and your own conscious mind. And there you go. Right? All right. I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for the people who did watch and will continue to watch my videos. I really appreciate that. Make sure you are subscribed and have all the bell notifications turned on. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.